Hello and welcome to the support video. I'm Chito from the Open Enterprise Server team, and I'm here to share with you on how to configure and enable Linux user management for LDAP users using eDirectory. As an overview, Linux user management lets you configure Linux workstations and servers on the network so that users can log in using user accounts stored in eDirectory instead of local accounts stored on each computer. These are the benefits for administrators when enabling Linux user management for eDirectory users. Using Linux user management and eDirectory to manage user login information eliminates the need to create local users on each Linux computer. It simplifies user account management by consolidating user accounts into a central point of administration. You can use eDirectory tools and technologies to manage access to Linux resources on the network. After authenticating, users have the rights and privileges specified in eDirectory. These are the same rights and privileges that would typically need to be stored in a local account or redirected to other authentication methods, such as Network Information Service. The user account information stored in eDirectory would let users access file and printer resources on the network as well. And here's the benefits for end users. Users can log into Linux computers by using access methods such as login, FTP, SSH, SU, RSH, RLogin, and JDM. They simply need to enter their eDirectory credentials, and there is no need to remember a full context. Linux user management finds the correct user in eDirectory. Users can log in once using a single username and password and have seamless access to all their network resources regardless of platform. This is how we set up an OES server to use eDirectory authentication. For the purpose of this demonstration, eDirectory, iManager, and OES Linux user management has already been configured on the OES server. Please refer to the documentation on the details of the configurations. Now to create an eDirectory user, please do the following steps. Using your browser, open iManager, then under Rules and Tasks, navigate to Users, then from here, a new user can be created. For this demo, we are creating LUM_user3 having a context of GroupWise Lab. After providing the password, click on Next to continue. On the next step, we need to enable the newly created account for LUM. Search for the account name, which is LUM_user3, and select it, then click on Next to continue. On step 2, we have the option to create a new Linux-enabled group or add the user account to an existing group if you already have an existing one. Then, click on Next once completed. Now on step 3, we need to select the workstations that the account will have access to. And also, we need to choose the Unix config object for the workstation. Click on Next once completed. Once this is completed, a summary page will be shown. If you need to change anything, you can always press the back button and make the necessary changes. If no change is required, you may click on Finish. Another notification will show up that the configuration is successful and you have the option to repeat the process if needed, or press on OK if you want to complete the setup. Now we need to test if the configuration is actually working by testing one of the service, which is SSH, that was enabled for the user. Open your favorite SSH client, then log in using the account that was enabled for LUM. If the account was able to log in successfully using SSH, then the configuration was correct and the user account is now enabled for LUM. Please refer to the documentation for more details on how to enable LUM for eDirectory users. Thank you for watching.